Joss works as a lifeguard at the Metro Court pool, and Gito is one of the new attendants. Spinelli shows up with James and asks Joss if she's seen Jason since Brooklyn's wedding. Joss hasn't. Spinelli knows there is tension between him and Sonny, and he's a bit worried. Suddenly, Gio stops James from doing a cannonball. He and Joss tell him how dangerous that could have been, as that was the shallow end. James runs off with Spinelli, and Joss asks Gio what someone who plays the violin like an angel is doing working as a pool attendant. He explains his Aunt Olivia got him a job as he's moved here. He realizes Joss is Carly's daughter. Joss says that makes them both Nepo hires, but Gio says his aunt put him through an interview and on probation for the first month. She wonders why he's slumming it down here and not blowing up Carnegie Hall. Gio tells Joss he's actually be performing this summer at Summer Stage. She says people camp out for those tickets. He admits they are hard to get unless one knows someone. As Gio kneels down to pick up towels, she asks if he can get her in. He asks if lifeguards here sweep and pick up towels as favors. Joss laughs that they don't sweep and playfully shoves him, and he's sent into the pool. She swears that was an accident. Trina arrives as Gio steps out of the pool soaked. Joss tells Gio how embarrassed she is and says if anyone asks why the new guy took a swim fully clothed, then she'll take the blame. He asks for an introduction to her friend, and Joss introduces her best friend Trina. Joss explains Gio is the violinist she told her about from the wedding. As Joss and Gio joke, Trina smiles at him. Gio also reveals he'll be going to PCU, which means hopefully they'll be seeing more of each other. They all sit down, and Joss asks why Gio is coming to PCU. He says he was fourth chair where he was, and PCU recruited him, is giving him a full ride, and made him first chair. Joss and Trina warn him the scholarship students always get the worst dorm assignments, but Gio says he'll be living at the Quartermain house. He likes them, and living with a big family. Joss laughs. Have you met Tracy? He says his Aunt Olivia has already warned him about her. Trina tells Gio she works at an art gallery, and they are planning an event soon, and they could use music that won't overpower people's conversations. Gio is definitely interested and asks if he can give her his number. She smiles and replies, sure. After Gio gets back to work, Trina opens up to Joss. She says for a while she used to see Spencer everywhere, but it finally stopped. However, when she saw Gio get out of the pool, Joss knows and embraces her. At the memorial, Chase spies Finn downing drinks in the alcove, then taking a breath mint. Suddenly, Georgie appears and yells out, "Found him!" Finn turns around and acts like nothing is going on. Georgie says she was looking for him and Violet. They head back to the main area. Maxie arrives and tells Finn and Chase that she's sorry for their loss. Brooklyn comes out with Violet, and Georgie asks if Violet can go to the pool with them. Violet wants to go. Maxie says she can take them all to the pool, exhaust them, and then take them home for a sleepover. Finn says Violet's suit and overnight bag are in Chase's car. He offers to get them, but Chase says he will. Brooklyn can sense something is up. When Violet and Georgie run off, Maxie tells Finn that if he doesn't want Violet to sleep over, she can be the bad guy, and says she can't. Finn thinks it would be good for Violet, and he needs to pack up his dad's clothes, which will be hard for her to see. Brooklyn offers to help him, but Finn wants to do it alone. Chase returns with the bag, and Finn tells Violet to listen to Maxie and have a lot of fun. He asks if she can do that for him. She doesn't know, as he doesn't want to leave her dad all alone. She asks her dad if he's crying, and he says maybe just a little because he has the sweetest daughter and is so proud of her. He also doesn't want her to ever worry about him. She points out that he worries about her, but he explains that's his job as her dad. Violet says daughters have a job too, to make sure their dads aren't lonely. He says she's doing a very good job of that, as he doesn't remember the last time he felt lonely. He says she's doing such a good job, She deserves a break and should go have fun with Maxie and her kids.